the ropes before they. I'm prophetic, they only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of Lux, Unessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could bet it. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Monster! Oh man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come.
There are a lot of interesting cancel moves and dribble combos that can be done out of all the standing moves I've mentioned. So just experiment and learn 2K's freestyle practice with various ball handlers to see what you can pull off. After you've perfected the standing dribble moves, try flicking the pro stick in different directions while going downhill. Quick double throws on the pro stick gives you unique moving double crosses, so make sure to explore all the different signature animations and find your favorites. You can also quickly throw the right stick up twice while driving to perform your player's signature double cross. Dribbling is one of the most nuanced aspects of NBA 2K, and there's a lot of moves and counter moves you can add to your bag. Take the time to learn these and you will be rewarded.
The Thunder look like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they get off the bus earlier on. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Zorber in at the 5. And for Minnesota, out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Edwards is out there with MP. And it's Reed in at center. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox. Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
MP kicks to McDaniels. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Wallace misses. Minnesota following a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. And now, just over a minute played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Steps back and frames the jump shot.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Oklahoma City. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Pass to Holmgren. Tries from 10, and he nails the jumper.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Knocked away. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals and transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating...
こんばんは、顔のある上限の月。マロンさんこんばんは音符。カズさんこんばんは。
First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wallace. 17 points in his last outing. Hartenstein passes to SGA. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And taken away by Wallace. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
No, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
And MP throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And here are the Timberwolves, and that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Randall and Reed holding down the post box. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Raptors played some quality basketball. He tallied 10 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. There was a lot to like about his approach. He was aggressive, yet he didn't force things. Really solid game.
Great stuff, Allie. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control. But then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the dunk by MP.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wallace. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. Quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Wallace. Dort against DiVincenzo. Launches a 3. Reed with the rebound.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And the Timberwolves call time. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
The Thunder shoot their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the Thunder making a switch here. SGA's checked in. Pass to Berenger. McDaniels outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in, and the shot goes in. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Naz Reid. Here is Edwards. 17 points in his last outing. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Poke loose. Wallace looking for an opening. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
And this team, in terms of scoring off the turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Johnson comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Cason Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander goes back up. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Goes up again. And Johnson with the lay-in good.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
MP dishes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Thunder have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Hartenstein finds Caruso. Johnson's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
But boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it goes down 2 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
MP passes to Gobert. Back to MP. Right side, Edwards. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break. For your Timberwolves, you dare see. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And here's a look at the stats for Anthony Edwards. Great showing for him last season. He was around 31 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Taking a look at the Thunder. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Zorber in at the 5, roaming the paint. Inside. And it's Williams. That time the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. McDaniels right side. Back to MP. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. MP, no good.
When the ball touches the paint, you've got to swarm defensively. Really good job on defense.
Here's Zorber. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Timberwolves trail by 4. Down low. Here's MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, MP. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Both shots good from the stripe. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is here. Kevin, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Zorber. Now Williams. Wallace outside. Lock at 6. Over Edwards.
Oklahoma City foul.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. MP outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Wallace misses.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. To the middle. Here's MP. To the right side. For the tie. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Both teams will make substitutions.
Julius Randle. One shot. Substitution on court.
8 seconds left in the third. Here's Williams. Sweet little floater. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Timberwolves ahead, up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Dillingham is out there with MP. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. It's Beringer into the power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Woo-hoo, that's the athleticism we talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
It's Dort on the wing. Offline with his three.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to Beringer. Back to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Clock is at 3. A three from MP. A rebound by Johnson. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Dort passes to Johnson. Now Dort. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 3-point Thunder lead.
Boy, you've got to have a tight handle to make that kind of move. Luke Dort, show off.
Offensive rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Williams. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Here's Wallace, and the dunk by Wallace.
Well, that score made possible because of a good read by Jalen Williams. This guy gets better and better as a defender.
Now, here's MP. Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. Dort grabs the miss.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the Timberwolves call time. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham. Then for the Thunder, Chad Holmgren comes in for Johnson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dort. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock.
Boy, Jalen Williams has had success almost from the moment he stepped between the lines here. And, folks, there's another ceiling he can get to.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
He hits the second from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Reed. Williams against McDaniel. Pass to Edwards. Over Wallace. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Williams gets the bucket.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
against MP. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed.
And for the Wolves, Rudy Gobert.
1:44 left in the game. Puts it up from 12. Here's Sorber. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now the Thunder with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Right side, SGA. Count that bucket. SGA's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Thunder.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew,
a black grand national, being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay a bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit, man. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Cup.
Now it's time to check out the competition in My Team's King of the Court, presented by AT&T. Congratulations to all the King of the Court winners. Splash won week 1 with Ty taking home week 2. Jin took home weeks 3 and 4 with Ty taking home week 5. Remember, $10,000 and 1 million VC are up for grabs every weekend in My Team's King of the Court, presented by AT&T.
$100,000 VC is on the line for your top play of Season 1. Scott Moak here, public address announcer for your Sacramento Kings. We need a champion from Season 1. Your votes decide who takes the title. Let's go!
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. A perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's MP in at the point. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Thompson against Edwards. MP outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Smith, no luck.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Randall, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jabari Smith picks one up. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Both free throws good from Randall.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And stolen by MP. Floats it up for Reed.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Houston. 4-point game. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Şengün passes to Walker. Going inside and finished off by Walker.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. And a coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Walker against MP. And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Back to Randall. 4 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Reed in the post. Şengün's there. And the shot goes down.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Naz Reid is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Naz Reid, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and, yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
A new lineup here for Houston. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Rockets, number one.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 4. Here's Van Vliet. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Koloko. And Edwards with the stop.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 4-point game. Van Vliet against MP. From past the arc. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
He gets trailed by 7.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Pass to Clinton. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Here's DiVincenzo. And here is MP. He had 27 points last game.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Timberwolves split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. They trail by 7. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Here's Edwards, buried from 15 feet out. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Shepard, the pass to Van Vliet. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
DiVincenzo kicks to MP. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 8 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. DiVincenzo passes to MP. Gobert dishes to MP. Here's Koloko. With 1 on the clock, and that one good. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect...
And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What an... It's making a change here. Klingman's checked in. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They've got Reed. MP is out there with Dillingham. Then there's Anthony Edwards. It's Berger in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped 27 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He seemed to be everywhere out there, doing whatever he could to help his team. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Walker. Out to Thompson. Outside, Walker. Back to Thompson. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Walker against MP. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Klingman misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Edwards kicks to MP. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. MP finds Edwards. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Walker against MP. Step back shot. Here's Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
And with his length, Smith can have a huge impact on the boards. He's got sneaky hops, and he's got great quicks off the bounce there to help on those follow-ups. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the paint.
All the officials are all over that one.
Reed. 2nd personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
That free throw good from Thompson. Houston with a big group substitution here. He hits both from the stripe. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Minnesota. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. There's Walker with the 3, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Thompson looking for an opening. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Walker against MP. McDaniels kicks to MP. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. Şengün. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
Well, there's some old school to Şengün. The pump fake fits right in with his game.
Şengün hits them both. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
And Şengün got himself in great position, used that length to deny him at the rim.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And staying connected to the shooter, Smith has elite defensive tools.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Walker. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Randall kicks to Edwards. Shoots over KD. And Durant sends it back. Pass to Shepard. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in this game. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Timeout called, the Rockets. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they...
Substitution on court.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 7. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 9.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Rocket style. Shepherd. First personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Dillingham. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Shepherd, and he overshot that one, missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
MP finds Gobert. A nice shot by McDaniel. And that's 13 points for Jaden McDaniel.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 20.
52.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got McDaniels, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Driving inside. The Rockets pull it in. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Stolen by McDaniel. One-on-one fast break. Here's MP. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Berenger. Berenger's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Minnesota. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, they've shot.
Substitution on court.
And Minnesota has possession. Randall passes to MP. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
And while perimeter play might be Smith's calling card, he does have the size to do damage inside.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Randall kicks to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. There's the try, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
KD passes to Şengün. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
MP with it. Now defended by Şengün. Reed gets the bucket.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Houston. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And the goal against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The 11-footer, and that one hits back iron. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Outside Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Here's MP. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Left side, Reed. Good.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Walker against MP. Randall with the block. Shot's good by Walker. Timberwolves leading by 22. Unloads from 13. MP, no good. Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And it's Smith missing. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. McDaniels against Walker. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Well, huge night from McDaniels. With the defense he brings you, the scoring is a massive plus.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Walker. Again, the miss by Walker. Timberwolves shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Randall finds MP. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaden McDaniels.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Walker. So it's Minnesota winning this one easier. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit, man. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I check. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what?
Our third win was secured by Eastside Boog in the wreck for bagging one defender and soaring over another. This liftoff is worthy of free boarding, fully ready for takeoff. And your top assist was from Coach Peanut in the wreck, throwing up the unlikely alley from the sideline, elevating above the defender before zipping the pass over the treetops. Patiently waiting, then springing to life. What a play.
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's MP in at the point. And for the Warriors, they've got Stephen Curry, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Ivy. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right, and you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping, smart, unselfish basketball, a lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
Now here's Edwards. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
And here's Curry. He had 25 points in his last game. And that one no good to start off the night. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back to you guys.
And Ali, thanks. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. It's stolen by MP. Here's Edwards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Randall, the pass to Edwards. Here's MP. Back to Edwards. From deep, MP. They get it back.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. McDaniels covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. MP with the block.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Timeout called, the Warriors. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
Yeah, these season series are fun to monitor. There are lots of ebbs and flows, and I'm curious to see how it's going to start out.
Back to Butler. Outside Curry to get back on track. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Knocked away. Stolen by Ivy. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Throws it up high. Alley-oop on top. Hammer it home.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Gets the 3-ball. To go. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Out to the wing. McDaniels covering. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. MP outside. Pass to Randall. Over Butler. And they recover it. Gobert played it in with a nice touch off the window. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Naz Reid's checked in for the Timberwolves. Curry looking it over. Drains the triple.
Yeah, at this point, we're shocked if Steph even misses one of those.
Edwards, a pass to MP. Fires the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Curry. Koloko, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Anthony Edwards. Now here's MP. He's got 5. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Santos is checked in for the Warriors. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for MP. Right now averaging 6 a game. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. In it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Dillingham out there with MP. Randall with it. Now guarded by Curry. From deep, MP. And Ivy pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He added 22 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He made an impact in every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
You know, Ivy wants to get to the rim, but good judgment taking what's there.
Pass to MP. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
What a beautiful look, attacking the defense and then kicking it outside.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 10. Curry just carves up the D inside.
Well, Curry gets the contact, and then he makes the adjustment to convert.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for most improved or sixth man.
That free throw no good.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Ivy. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Blazers. And he drops it in from the low post. Ivy's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
And the Warriors call time here. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
On the wing, Ivy. He's got 6 and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And how about we check the numbers for him? Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. MP against Curry. MP, the pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dillingham. From the high post. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Dillingham. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Now Kuminga. Outside Curry. And here's Butler. Checked by Randall. He shoots. The shot by Butler, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP doesn't go for him. Curry with some nice D. The Warriors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And here's Ivy from the arc. Counted from distance. Ivy's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. It took him a while to get going.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Edwards. And here's Randall. From deep, MP. Here's Dillingham. Driving to the basket. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. To the inside. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Kuminga. Santos comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody's checked in for Ivy. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Minnesota leading by 6. Now DiVincenzo taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Moody. The 3. Offensive rebound.
Timberwolves foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Trace Jackson Davis taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And Minnesota making a change. Here. Coloco's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Timberwolves lead by 5. DiVincenzo on the wing. MP high post. Pocket 6. Pass to Coloco. Outside. DiVincenzo. Over Moody. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." PA?
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's MP. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And that time also a missed shot. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Santos. Outside Pajemski. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Minnesota calls time here. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pajemski's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
.43 seconds left in the second. DiVincenzo covering. Back to Pajemski. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Left side, DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Pajemski. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, your youth big squad.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Why not expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game? Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Ivy. Then there's Stephen Curry. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. throw no good from MP. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, three main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
3 on the clock. Count it. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Assisted by Trace.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Outside Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Here's Buck. It counts, and the foul. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Jimmy Butler.
That's good from Butler.
And Butler is a leader by example. He's a hard worker who plays his heart out, and he can set the tone for his team, and then he expects them to match that effort.
Here's Gobert. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Curry, no good off the back of the rim.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
McDaniels finds MP. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Good.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
McDaniels passes to Randle. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Yeah, nice play by Randle. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Here's Butler. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Got the fadeaway there. A beautiful answer.
And Minnesota calls time here. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. Here to start, they're on solid ground, standing 6th in the conference. And, of course, the Warriors. Right now, they're tied with them.
Well, I think for the Warriors, it's impressive how they have wiped out a lot of the doubts about them. Now, we all thought it might take them a while to figure things out, but it's taken no time at all.
Well, we thought they would hold their own, but it's clear they have surpassed expectations here early.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Stolen by Ivy. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Butler covering. Offensive board. And Butler with the block.
Well, he is known as a lockdown defender, but Butler can also make plays on the ball.
And again, no good by Golden State.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Randle, excellent D there from Kuminga.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Curry, no good.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Randle can't hit.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Oh, MP with a block. Back to Randle. Pass to MP from deep. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Kuminga. The kick out, Curry. Tries to break his ice. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Randall, good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been.
The Warriors trailing. So for Minnesota right now, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. And it's MP in at the 1. Outside Curry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with the Nuggets, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Curry from inside.
And it just doesn't matter where Curry is on the court with that kind of touch.
Inside, here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Ivy, left side, to take the lead. Outside Moody. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The lead is 2. It's the second game of 3 on the road. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert inside. Jackson Davis on him. Kicks it out to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. Here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And wow, I mean, Gobert had them fooled. The pump fake puts the defender totally off balance.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, known as one of the game's best defenders, Gobert's size and length makes him so valuable to this team.
Good on both. Curry with it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Fires the 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
DiVincenzo finds MP. Randall left side. Takes a 13-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Tui. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Stolen by Ivy. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, Curry with the hustle. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
MP finds Randall. Edwards looking for an opening. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 12-4 run from the arc. Here's Jackson Davis. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 12. That one's wide left. The Warriors lead by 4. Ivy passes to Curry. Back to Ivy. Kuminga against Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 18 points in just the second half.
And Curry is really putting his stamp on this one.
And Minnesota calls time here. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and what a game. Now, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I was actually surprised the defense wasn't able to do more, particularly. Early. By the time they figured it out, it was too late. He really got in a rhythm and got rolling and never took his foot off the accelerator.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Kicks it out to MP. They need this. Fires in the triple. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 6. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Sinks the tray.
And comfortable anywhere on the arc, Kuminga just concerns himself with finding his moment to strike.
Pass to Ivy. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Goes back up. Jackson Davis misses.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
The Warriors lead by 9. Ivy passes to Curry. The 3 is up. And the Warriors with another three.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Warriors.
Man, they were in a groove from long range. Ow!
The tenacity from Edwards. I mean, I love when he attacks the basket like that.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of AT&T Connected Care. Ivy outside. And here's Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. This one for three. Can't get it to drop. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Daniels passes to MP. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. So the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like what he on. This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit it. Man, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activity.
It's Halloween in the city. Find the glowing orange spots and go trick-or-treating to claim a variety of prizes. Plus, earn double rep by picking up unique Halloween costumes and wearing them on the courts. Catch the fun all day long on October 31st, the scariest night of the year.
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Brian and so the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. MP is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Murray, then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Bates in at the shooting guard position. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
It's McDaniels on the wing. tipped away. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Watson with a rebound. And here's Denver. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. On the wing, MP, defended by Murray. McDaniels passes to Randall. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Murray against MP. Back to Murray. The 3-ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Randall outside. Edwards looking it over. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Pass to Jokic. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And a nice finish on the layup. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Minnesota calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
MP, the pass to Edwards. Back to MP. Pass to McDaniels. Tries yet again. Blocked. Murray with it. Now guarded by MP. Yep, that one's good. Murray's got 5 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
To the paint. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Denver leading by 5. Murray looking around. Pass to Bates. Outside Watson. And here's Jokic. Defended by Gobert. And they double up Jokic. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Randall finds Edwards. Back to Randall. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the board. And so Jokic will bring it up for Denver. They lead by 7, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gobert, no good. The Nuggets lead by 10. Outside Murray. Here's Bates. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
It's Edwards on the wing. 29 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Will it go? The offensive rebound. Here's the three. Knocks down the long James. Edwards has got 5 now.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Timeout called, the Nuggets. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So what you...
Substitution on the court.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Dillingham out there with... MP. Here's Bates. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 5.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Suns played really well. He added 11 points, and it's the most physical he's been on the glass this season. He had his fingerprints all over that game, affecting the outcome in a number of ways, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Timberwolves trail by 18. And there's the lob. Now here's Watson. McDaniels covering. Watson passes to Gordon. Here's Bates. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Valanciunas covering. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Pass to Bates. Denver moving it around. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I'll tell you, he is becoming a very dependable passer. I love how Aaron Gordon puts the team first above anything else.
From down in the low post, it goes.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Denver leading by 18. Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Denver has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from MP. Gordon against Randall. Good work defensively by Gordon. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. That one goes in. Murray's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Left side, McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Peyton Watson.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas, and it's Christian Brown in for Murray. Bates misses. Timberwolves trail by 20. Down low, and stolen by Brown. Pass to Bates. For three, Gordon. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And this is his second trip. Dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Nuggets ahead, leading by 17. We've got more in store for you right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Peyton Watson, then it's Murray, and it's Bates in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. Here's Edwards. And that one drops for him. Edwards got 9 points.
Boy, whether he's in isolation or operating in pick and roll, we know Anthony Edwards so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
Jokic with the tap.
Right side McDaniels. Here's Randall. Count it. Randall's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Timberwolves foul. Number 20. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right side Murray. Pass to Bates. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Second team
Denver
foul.
shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
For Denver. Bang! 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail by 19. MP outside. Pass to Randall. To the middle. And stolen by Jokic. Outside Watson. Here's Bates. Guarded by Edwards. Gordon can't hit.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And To be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And Minnesota calls time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3. After three.
And Denver making a change here. Valanciunas has checked in. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You look at Oklahoma City, they're making
そろそろ終わろうかね。おやすみなさい。3、アンダーバー、アンダーバー、アンダーバー、アンダーバー。
Making moves to advance themselves up the ranks. A lot of hard work and effort.